Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon and welcome back to another episode of Queek Headtaker in Mortal Empires. And we're playing as the Skaven in Warhammer II here. Our food is rapidly going down. And why is it? We have 6 settlements and 2 armies. Now we have a couple of missions going. One is to go into Lebaras and raid there. Within 4 turns, it's just far away. And we need to raid a bit more. Make a bit more money. Public order is also going down here, so what we might as well do is move Queek out and put him to raid in here. Generate 3 food, which still isn't enough. Now! And I think, I don't know, vampiric corruption, is it causing us attrition? It is. Does that still apply if we raid? If we're raiding, are we suffering attrition? No, we're not suffering attrition when we raid. So right now, it doesn't immediately say this, but we should be in the plus in terms of public order. And we should rapidly be facing some rebellions. Now, I don't know how strong they're going to be, and I don't know where they're going to pop up. But we'll just have to see and try and beat them. Which in turn can give us food and rank up our commanders. So right now I don't know what else to do about it. Plus we're more quickly gonna fill up this quest as well. Crater of the Walking Dead has just rebelled. And it looks like we have an undead rebellion. So we're gonna try and beat that down right away. Once we're back on the campaign map, that is, and then let's see what the food is saying.
Scamper from me, fearful
Plus
things.
1, just 1. It's not too much. Springs of Eternal Life. What's that? Wreck or raise? I guess it's a settlement belonging to Karak Zorn.
Diabolical.
Can you move here?
Let's stay us all.
We have 12 turns to do it. Yeah. Rasetra.
Underground, overground, Skaven are we? Fight!
Decisive victory, units replenished, food gained, treasury.
Gracie
So
is ordered
let's
every
stay
release.
down, gain food. What shall we do
Horned One's realm weakens.
here? I think we need to grow our settlements just about everywhere.
I Headtaker.
Hey, Zorn.
Clan needs new, better rulers.
Clan needs, and guess who the new better rulers will be? Grow. And this should also be... No growth. Scavenge pile untainted. Income. Let's just build it since we're here. Lord not moved. Weak. That's because he's raiding. Then usually you don't move. Wouldn't you think? Now in the meantime I'm uploading, and that means this army spawns conveniently close to us.
Do not bore me, thing. I'll take...
Oh sure. Come visit me then. Make things easier. Have they confederated here? Nope. Well, as long as we can manage this way. Oh, I was saying... Oh, huh? Teotika has declared war on Karakzorn, but are they close to each other? Settlement besieged. Seriously. Builder. Raiding. Raiding. Rebellion. Aren't we...
Warlord!
Let's finish this line.
Who? You? Back into tunnels!
We're even back into tunnels. Food.
Great victory!
Killed in battle. There you
Tell
go.
the clans!
And we're still raiding. Food is going into the next. At least we get bonuses again. I don't know, are we ranking? Yeah, we are ranking. But we're not at war with Teotika. Why did they declare war on Karakzorn? Where is our agent? Cannot do anything here. Just gonna let them move. Queek then. No, don't even need to kick you out of trading.
Kill no furs! Kill slave things, yes.
Rel is dead. But that was actually a rat.
Need more trophies, yes.
Sneaky? Tricksy. Random slaughter. Leadership. Unit recruits. Public order. All provinces. Ooh. He really has some nice traits there. And he's replenishing while raiding his own province. It's unbelievable.
Victory!
These guys are meant to do this. It also means at this rate we're gonna have such an enormous amount of food. I'm not gonna have any grey seers because problematic. But in terms of... Now we have 2 metables in the list here. Rat Surgeon, that's a good name. And he is a warlord. Leadership immune to... This is metable, sharp claws. Let's just give leadership for this warlord. And immune to psychology. Loyalty 5 to 10 is also the best we can get. It appears.
Hornet One watches me!
Hornet One watches you. So he has leadership of 7, which is awesome, of course. Let's get him. Ooh. that was that. No more money. How come our money is so low? And when we raid our own province, we don't get any money. Let's just do this for a while until we have plenty of food, and then do the same, but close to our enemy's borders. While we rank up our guys and train more slaves. The things you keep hearing is my mobile phone telling me I'm using gigabytes, because I'm pushing uploads through my mobile internet on the phone. And once I'm through my 5 gigabytes per day, I have to just press a button on the phone to get another gigabyte, and then GB by GB I'm pushing up uploads of around 10 GB each, because my recordings in high density of about 30 minutes are about 10 GB. Trade, 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 rebellion, rebellion.
Warlock engineer.
Or, hey, we're finally seeing something. And the Necrarch Brotherhood is still holding out there.
Queek Headtaker. Kill, slay, maim.
Auto-resolve.
Who dares challenge me?
Ooh,
Feel power,
Red
Headtaker.
Surge. They get the same names that our Warlord recruits get. Then plus 15% ambush success chance. And another public order. So public order management, once you're here, doesn't have to be all this difficult. So these are all the oh, more life is cheap stuff. Also very nice. Okay, so I've used up my GBs. Press the button. Once you get to these, it really like makes life a lot easier for the rat man. Yeah, what to do now?
Victorious, thanks to me.
Thanks to you. Yeah, you're really doing a wonderful job, Queek.
Hornet one watches me. Hungry clan rats, let them feast.
Hungry clan rats, let them feast.
I am Warlord.
This is all very nice, but this life is cheap. We get at 13, so we need to get there as well. Skaven corruption. Hey, untainted. When in own region, when in enemy region. Well, where will you be most of the time? This gives 30% ambush success chance. Which of course is awesome. And this is all stuff that we're not gonna use very early on. However, I'm kind of wanting to use this guy as a reinforcement to Queek, because he's going to be on Queek's tail most of the time. So what to give him? Doom wheels, play claw, catapult, warp lightning. We have a lot of Skaven slaves in this. But we can plan for this, like give him night runners and gutter runners along with clan rats. That would be cheap, and all the more expensive stuff I would put with Queek. So yeah, let's do that. Because clan rats right now, they are our more expensive things, but they need to replenish a little bit. Anyway, we could do that outside and camp. And
I, mighty warrior champion.
yeah, the funny thing is we're not ranking up anything with those cheap victories. But before we do anything else, we're gonna give this guy who's now maybe losing leadership. Are you in the capital or outside? You're in there. I'm gonna give him plenty of Skaven slaves. Plenty of Skaven slave spares. And plenty of slingers. And then more of the regular cheap Skaven slaves. There you go. A full slave army, but that should get you going. And we can do that and still have money for a growth building. So we are on a journey of discovery. And we're still facing another rebellion here in Karakzorn. 3 turns for that to complete. I think those these battles are also giving us money. So they give us money, they give us food. They're basically not something that we can do without. At least I can't see how or why you wouldn't. And there may be a few regions and buildings around that also can give food, like in the pastures. But if, say, they would give 3 food and there's every 1 out of 10 settlements has it, that might even be a lot. But still, it's not enough. Be at war, and then no. Kill 1,000 enemies in battle. Now that is probably gonna be a lot more easy.
Need more trophies, yes. Counter is
1,000.
ready.
This is probably gonna count towards those 1,000.
Who dares challenge me? Quick fight is all. More quick.
Yeah. Now and suddenly now we have money. So we have to research something. Under tunnels. Yes. You have replenished most of your things, so go back to raiding. And this guy is still recruiting. This is income, untainted, recruitment cost down. Why wouldn't we? Oh, oops. Queek
More
has
headscans.
ranked up. We have Crimson Guard and Frenzy, but it's not really something we need right now. I want these. They should come in. 2 rebellions, 1 lord, not moved. Yeah, it's all as it should be. Hey, Springs of Eternal Life. I think we had a mission going. We have to conquer this in 12 turns or so. But the idea was to approach that without owner runes. The idea was to approach it without having to go through their lands, but we might even get non-aggression. I think we have non-aggression. I mean, military access with them. So if we can get military access, which I'm gonna try, then we may capture them and
Guide us, Horned One.
Toxer. Again, 2 rebellions.
Mighty am I.
Now I know you can let rebellions grow. There may be
Victory.
a use to that as well. However, I am liking the rate at which quest successful. He didn't have to kill them all himself. Carry out any hero action.
Verminous valor.
And just gonna let you
I
sit
am
there.
greatest warlord. Yes, yes.
Even Toxer thinks he's the greatest. So it is kind of weird and funny. Oh. It may be that 130 is the max we can have. Food. How's this? Where did I see that? There's a maximum to the food stocks. Where can I see that? Now we have 130 now. Let's see what happens when I do
Mighty
this.
warrior champion. Not my fault.
Replenish. Take on 2 food. 132. Yeah. So now we are at maximum food. We can lose 30
Yes,
food.
yes. Queek always wins. It beats
And not
mine,
suffer
mine.
any penalties. What's in here that we might want? Draft Master, Lightning Strike, Campaign Movement Range, Unit Experience. This is all too good to miss. This is also useful. And we've lost some Skaven slaves. So let's recruit something stronger. We can recruit them now with tons of experience. How about that? Clan rats.
Clan Mors. Victory.
Let's see.
Swallow defeated.
We are barely making money. Yeah, well, we do when we continuously.
Stink of betrayal.
How's the? No. I want to upgrade this. 5 turns until another surplus point, and this gives growth. So I'm gonna go for this one, as expensive as it may be.
I am warlord.
Now, of course, this army is also costing us money. Red Surge.
Stink of command.
Okay.
Want your back, tail?
Nursery.
Master Commander.
What I'm thinking is getting two, because we just gained so much food, we could no longer store it. So I'm gonna have food generator armies, and I have seen this somewhere. Somebody on YouTube is doing that. Just farming food with a couple of armies just raiding its own regions. At the cost of a Skaven slave army, I suppose would be enough. And in the meanwhile, Queek here is gonna have the better army, but what's this? Clan rats with spears. Skaven slaves, bears, normal Skaven slaves. So if I'm gonna replace these guys with units that have shields anyway, because they're too good not to have. And their XP is also just so much better. So clan rats with shields. Clan rat spears with shields. There you go. We have 4 recruitment slots here. And simply not done yet. Can you give one more? Clan rats with shields. There you go. How is that in this area? What can we get here? We have no money for that, but also they are not upgraded in any way. I wonder why. Maybe that's... We probably gave him some abilities. This is runes. What's up here?
Scurry forward.
Scurry forward. Oh, this is top knots. Is it? I just saw something. This is top knots. This is Carex 1. So those top knots are actually quite close to each other, to us as well. And here is Antok. So you, I know you're out of movement points, but this is runes. Let's see if there's another dwarven region around. Loyalty here, Mr. Rat Surge. It's gone from 7 to 5. I don't know. Maybe once his army is full, he's gonna behave a little better. That was that.
Hornet One watches me.
Oh, he has the storm vermin and the gutter runners that came with Queek. Are they with shields? Yes, sword and shield. So they'd be nice to have back in Queek's army eventually. Another rebellion. another rank, more or less. Something's coming. Oh, that's Krokgar's hero. That I'm gonna have to deal with eventually. And he's is he spreading public order? I mean, like reducing public order, because in that case he's helping me rebellion. 7 besieged, prey herds come. Increases the amount of untainted in the local province. Okay, then we're on the boat. Increases buildings. Oh, it reduces the building income. Okay. That of course is nasty.
They fetch many warp tokens.
Leadership not needed.
Kill slay that
Treasury.
not us. Send them away.
See? This gives us a lot of money. Just
Gracie's order their
this.
release. Send them away. Kill slaughter. Send message.
Since we're not needing the food anyway. A mechanic. 2 siege towers per siege item. That I think is very nice. Wow. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if so, do leave a like.
Great victory.
How's the leadership here? 5 still. At least it's not dropping. And if you're curious as to Man Blight, where are you then, Man Blight? We've made contact, but I don't see you anywhere. Sorry. Yeah, if you're curious how it plays out, do subscribe, hit the bell button so that whenever a new upload is coming to YouTube, you'll be notified and you'll be able to see it right away. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.